Woo-wee! Hate. I hate Blue Yeti. Anyway, what's up, guys? It is me, the stupidest man alive, Undead Nerd. So, how you all been? How was y'all's Halloween? For some people, they're gonna start Christmas early. Usually I would as well, but I don't know. This year, I wanna do something different than just hold on. I'm gonna be like Benedict Cumberbatch impersonating Jim Carrey. Christmas. Stupid. Alrighty, so how you all been? Yesterday I had a party. Good time. Good time. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the Phantasm review. You know, I enjoyed making it. I really, and I mean, I really wanted to get my Ghostbusters 2 review out, like, until October ended, but hopefully I can finish it by this week. Let's just say sometimes I have some personal annoyances that holds me back from making videos. Stuff like that. But yeah, I promise you I'm gonna get to it. I can't promise you anything, but I'm also gonna be working on a review of The Running Man. Officially confirmed. November's review will be The Running Man. After Ghostbusters 2, The Running Man. In celebration of the new movie. Which I can't wait, by the way. And I cannot confirm what I'm going to do in December. Because I don't know if I'm going to do both planned. And again, I don't want to get you guys too excited. I was also hoping to get an episode of Comic Obscurity out, but who knows? Maybe I might work on it this month and release it next year, but I don't know. I am planning on doing a Wonder Man video in preparation for the new show, which I know it's not out yet, but it's gonna suck. The new Wonder Man show, it's gonna suck nuts. So, in other news, so when I was at Marvel Superhero Island at Universal, I got two epic collections. One was Captain America, another 70s Cap. 70s Cap is the best. Cap and Falcon, like that's definitely the Cap I love. And now I own two epic collections of Ant-Man / Giant Man. Alright, Ant-Man's not my all-time favorite superhero, but it's still a fun read. Silver Age, Ant-Man, Tales to Astonish. I had a good time. But I love Hank Pym as a character. I love Hank Pym because he constantly changes character. You know, he goes from Ant-Man and then Giant Man. Alright. Alright, and let's be honest, the comic fans, you only found the character interesting because he became Giant Man. And then Goliath. And then Yellow Jacket, my personal favorite. Yes, that Yellow Jacket, which was done dirty in the MCU. And then he becomes Dr. Pym in West Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers, so fucking good. Yeah. Hold on a second, I gotta look at something real quick. Still looking at something. Alright, got that taken care of. So, what else did I like? I like some of the villains. If you were to tell me fucking Ant-Man and Giant Man have a rogues gallery, I'd be saying you're crazy, but he does. He does. It's one person, so it's a he. The they is in Wasp. I love Wasp because she's very horny. Admittedly, they do play a little too much into her love for Hank Pym. It's like, why won't you love me, Hank Pym? But overall, the horniness of the character, where she just likes men, that's what I like about her. I'll give the woke mob this. They've been doing equal, but most of the time it's against men. Alright? I bet you, it'll be a 50-50 if they want to go after Janet Van Dyne, Wasp or not. But yeah, also, the second Ant-Man Epic Collection I own also has the Black Goliath. The 5 issues of Black Goliath. Yeah, that was a fun read. It's such a shame that it only lasted 5 issues. And I didn't know I owned a Black Goliath comic this whole time. Except it was in a Marvel Presents Wolverine, which had, like, side comics of, like, Stingray and, I think Black Brother, I think Terror Inc. was also there. They were gonna do a Terror Inc. show. But yeah. Alright, enough nerd shit talk. Well, I'm gonna do one more. I read the first chapter of Harry Potter and... I like to call it Philosopher's Stone because that's what it's actually called. It's only called Sorcerer's Stone here in the States. I read the first chapter of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I can't give away too much because I think the show will definitely adapt it. The show is definitely adapting Dumbledore's accurate look. So, yeah. Good luck to John Lithgow. So now, I think you've all been waiting for this, even though you have not been at all. The second Fantastic Four comic dub, the Blues Fantastic Four, The Search for the Submariner, is back in production. This is the first time it's coming back into production after my malware issue in the summer that deleted all the photos on one file. Alright, so now I'm back in production. Alright, I'm working on the cameo scenes. Now, a cameo scene is what you saw at the end of the first dub. Alright. Where you saw the Skrulls, Eel, Diablo. Like, that's what I'm calling a cameo scene. Alright, I'm not going to confirm any cameos that are happening, but you can get a idea of it on my Casting Call account. Casting Call Club. That's like such a great name for a website. CCC, Casting Call Club. Yeah, but you want to know, this is just going to be added to the production hell this comic dub hub went through. I lost, okay, here's something funny. So, Finn McCool, who did the voice of the Thing, of course, I lost the voice file he did for The Search of the Submariner. Alright, so the story goes, he did all of his lines for the Origins and Coming of Galactus and Escape from Latveria, but he did not do The Search for Submariner. So I think he did. My gut tells me he did later, and I downloaded it later, but I can't find it, so who knows? Maybe he didn't. I'm just delusional. But yeah, hopefully he's doing it right now. Hopefully he's doing it right now. He says he really doesn't like doing the voice, but yeah. I don't know. Finn, I'm not sure if he is recording his lines currently or not, because Finn, in all honesty, is kind of an unpredictable person. Alright? Definitely unpredictable. Why did we have 4 people on the stream and then they all left? But yeah, next comic dub, GameCube Dude. GameCube Dude, the SML reactor, the former SML reactor himself, is going to be voicing in it. I think you're all going to love his performance. And also, just a little heads up, Blue Penguin Gamer will be absent as Sue Storm in this dub, but she'll be back for the other two. The reason being is because she wasn't supposed to be the voice of Sue Storm. Alright, the voice of Sue Storm was supposed to be who's gonna be in the Searcher Submariner dub. She only did the Searcher Submariner. She had a lot of personal issues that held her back from voice acting. So she left because she couldn't get a recording studio that she wanted. She said, well, I could do my phone, but, you know, I'm quality over quantity, so I let her go. But, yeah, so yeah, both actresses who played Sue are good. Alright, Blue Penguin Gamer is not going to be gone, but David Abbott is going to be gone, so Reed is going to get a new voice because David Abbott ghosted me. I'm still pissed off at David for doing that. He was good. He was really good as Reed. And yes, his voice of Reed predates Marvel Rivals Reed. I'm surprised I did not get that comparison yet. It only has like 100 views, so of course I didn't. So, yeah, his voice predates Marvel Rivals Reed. Like, and that's just the recording department. Alright, he recorded his lines, like, in the summer of 2024. Alright, and a year later, in October, finally out. Finally out. I emailed him the link. I don't know. Nobody responds to my emails. Nobody does anymore. Yeah, you know what's weird? Okay, so I emailed, not necessarily emailed, but I Twitter DM'd Blue Penguin Gamer, and she never responded to me personally, but she did add my dub to her playlist. Alright, the playlist of stuff she's a part of. So, yeah, I don't know if it's because she just doesn't like talking to people. I like bonding with my voice actors. I've been bonding with the guy who's going to play the Watcher, classic mode. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like to bond with my voice actors, but she just never responds to me. I say never responds to me like I've been spamming her. I have not. You should never do that. You should never. But yeah, I don't know if she doesn't want to talk to me because, I don't know, she might have checked my Twitter because I say some very controversial shit on there. Speaking of which, I don't want to fucking be on Twitter anymore. People are nasty. People are fucking nasty on there. The left. But yeah, the Namor dub, it's gonna be good. Alright. Long story short, Genki Dude is going to be in it. It took forever for Finn to record all of his lines for that specific one, the one coming up next. And Coming of Galactus and Escape from Latveria are in the works. They just won't be started until Searcher Submariner is done. And I am hoping to get it out by Christmas Day. So yeah. For all we know, I might get it out at, for all we know, I might get it out tomorrow. Just kidding, no. It was far into production, but it's not anymore because all the pictures were deleted. But I got all the voice lines. All my voice lines on my computer were kept. So God bless that. Yeah, I'll share some more behind the scenes on like a Google Doc I'm working on a Google Doc on why it was so hell to make this fucking comic dub. And also, I think you'll be happy to hear the editing will be better. I can't say 100% better, but it will be better than the Origins one. Oh, speaking of Origins, I forgot to say, Finn actually did record for Human Thing. I just didn't hear it. Like, I've had the file on my computer for 2 years, and I finally discovered it after I got the dub out. So yeah, I might release a version 1 with more better editing. Alright, I might do a second remastered with better editing, and maybe him. Alright, no offense to Jack Verhedge. He's a cool dude. He was able to get his lines in time, but man, I don't know, just Finn being the Thing was really good. Alright, I think as time goes on, I think as this dub goes on, you're gonna love him as the Thing. But, yeah. So, still no one responded to me. And also, yes, I am working on reviews for Epic Universe. I may or may not give a big announcement, but screw it, I'm not gonna give it. But I will say this, I am working on reviews. I just don't know whether to do the lands and then the rides, but I am in the planning stage. I am in the planning stage for it. Oh, I needed to say this shit real quick. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, since I was looking on Twitter just a second ago, do people's lives revolve around? Do their entire lives revolve around war in the Middle East right now? Like, is that all you fucking care about? Is that all you do in life? Like, you base all your fun activities and all your shit and your love for actors based on that? It's like, this person, let's name it, Hot, supports Palestine, this and that, this and that. It's like, that's all you fucking talk about. Holy shit. There's also a similar war going on in Africa, like Rwanda and the DCR, the DPR, DPC. DRPC, the Democratic People's Republic of the Congo. God, fuck me. But yeah, and also Trump signed a peace deal. But yeah, it's like there's like a similar war to Israel and Palestine going on in Africa and that side of the world. And you motherfuckers aren't doing shit. You're not saying free Democratic People's Republic of Congo. You're not saying free Rwanda. No, you're not. You're just doing it for Palestine. You drop Ukraine just for Palestine. You want to know why? Because you don't believe shit. You want to be part of a club. You lack so much meaning in life. You want to be part of a fucking club. I really want to start a commentary channel. Alright. You know what would be a mega move? Is that I start a commentary channel and I link all my voice actors to it. Which I won't do, of course. I won't, but hey. Alright. I'm gonna take a hike. Good night, guys.